we were dying to meet somebody at the Haunted Mansion. Before we go to the other side, let's go quickly to an Imperial March, and then join us for the adventures that was, well, Midsummer Scream. The force is strong in this audience.
Feel it, you did.
We do our best. I do like that they're using Imperial but it didn't come out. Nice touch. My favorite. With the best name ever.
Oh, the big first event here, or first exhibit we're really going to do here at Midsummer Scream. First time here. Oh, here we go. This way, this way. Woo-hoo. Oh, I love this. I love this setup. Okay, okay. Oh, we got a little Trilogy of Terror action up here or something? Oh, hell yeah. Oh, man. Anybody got any beef with that? Oh, dude, this is what I'm talking about. Oh, that's cool. Okay.
Tiki room.
Oh, look out. Right over here, huh?
Oh, watch out. Oh, no.
Darkness. More in the Hall of Shadows, Reign of Terror. Oh, we are just dead on arrival. Thousand Oaks it is, huh?
Right there, yeah.
Oh, man.
Yeah, guys, come check us out.
Yeah,
There's a flyer
definitely.
and
There you go.
Thank you.
That is so
biggest
cool.
haunted house in Southern California.
86 rooms, if I'm not mistaken, yeah.
All right.
Oh, here we go.
That's it.
Hellser Cemetery. Oh, hard to see in the dark over here.
Stop it.
Oh. No kidding. Oh, now playing. If it's a movie theater like Haunt, makes me wonder, is it like demons? We'll have to see. All in the Hall of Shadows. Total darkness.
As the moon climbs high on the dead oak tree, spooks arrive for the midnight spree. Creepy creeps with eerie eyes start to shriek and harmonize. Grin-grinning ghosts about to socialize. When you hear the knell of a requiem bell, the weird glows gleam where spirits dwell. Restless bones etherealize. Rises spooks of every size.
Bob Gurr. Oh, man.
Producer of Disney's Beauty and the Beast, The Lion King, and The Haunted Mansion, Don Hahn.
There you go. Don Hahn.
Imagineering legend, Tony Baxter. Former creative executive at Walt Disney Imagineering, Tom Morris. interior designer of the Haunted Mansion, Tanya Norris.
So cool.
Inside. And I was also one of the teenagers inside the dune buggies making out with my girlfriend. I was much younger then. But it was, it was hallowed ground. I mean, what you said is really right. And when you're especially younger and you see that for the first time, it's amazing. And in the early 2000s, Disney had looked at its IP and the kind of properties it owned, and they said, well, we can actually make movies from some of the properties we own. So the first two that they greenlit were Pirates of the Caribbean and Haunted Mansion. And so Rob Minkoff, who I'd done The Lion King with, and I had worked together, and I love Rob. And he's going to be here later tonight, actually, for a screening of Haunted Mansion.
Oh, yeah.
And we started working on it, and we're both from animation. I had come out of, I'd finished Beauty and the Beast and Emperor's New Groove and some of those films, and he had done Stuart Little, and we started by going over to Imagineering and going through the library and talking to anybody that we could talk to who had worked on it, and looking at the kind of mythology behind it, the storytelling behind it. And then the coolest thing that I possibly have ever done in my life at Disney is we went to the park at about 6 o'clock one morning and turned the lights on in the attraction and walked through it. And it was amazing and kind of humbling, because it is, for me anyway, it was kind of a humble setting. You look behind the scenes and it's plywood and it's blacklight paint and it's things that, to the eye might look very common, but then you turn the lights off and it's the coolest thing ever. So
It opens, and that's that, and we go off to do something else. That Haunted Mansion thing was an idea that just kept percolating and percolating all the time. There's so many people messing with it, and to see all this concrete, all this earth moving and everything, and then late into the job, they adopt my dune buggy, and it turns into a demolition zone. So the change that occurred was before we opened. Think about it. All that work,
Right.
and somebody had a bright ideas to do things really, really neat, and the company had no fear to tear up stuff and do it really, really good.
Oh man, can you say a little Cenobite action here?
I think a couple of kids are raising hell, huh?
That's so badass. As we walk through the convention, speaking of Hellraiser over there, there's Kirsty Ashley Lawrence signing here. That's cool. Man, underestimated the size of Midsummer Scream as a convention. Gotta say. As we are walking through right now, as everyone's trying to hunt down some autographs. Got some. Oh, look at that. Oh, man. It's insane. It's insane. Uh-oh.
Leatherface.
Yeah, a little Leatherface over here. Yeah, Belmore. Oh, get that motherfucker, Freddy. And here's where all the guests are signing up. We got all the Dream Warriors right over here. Oh, that's so badass. They're all here. Hey, he's got the Dream Warrior shirt to go with it. Oh, and matching. Ah. They're all here. I got Barbara from Suspiria. That's cool.
I love the way that the figure is so round.
That is so cool.
Yeah, that's it.
Haunted Mansion fans much?
Oh, yeah, you got one that works. Okay.
Gotta be ready to go.
Make sure it works. Yep, that's a good one.
Because this one's matte, that one's outside.
Yeah, let that dry for about 10 minutes.
Yeah, oh, definitely, yeah. I learned the hard way with those things.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, it is haunt time, courtesy of Sinister Point. I almost said Cedar Point. Oop, that's in Ohio. Ready or Not experience. Oh man, this movie looks rad.
Weekend.
Yes, I am. Are you guys ready for this?
What are we doing?
The Ready or Not experience?
ready.
Ready or not here?
Are you ready to run from people with weapons?
Gonna find you.
We do know.
Ready or not? Fugees? You never heard that
I
song?
feel like you're singing your
Did I mess it up? Hey, cut, try again.
Welcome, candidates. Here you go. Let me give you this first.
Uh-oh.
These are your lifelines. Yes, you can tell it's very
It's like capture the flag.
There you are.
There we go.
Cameraman gets a plate too.
Both cameramen.
Thank you.
I'm gonna die already. I know it.
Oh god. Here we go. Oh, Derry is here. We all float down here. Oh man. This is haunt number 5 here at Midsummer Scream Forest. Woo, man. It's exciting. We're going to go inside of a Reichland Asylum. I wonder what are we in for? Oh, Cerro Miedo. Oh, man.
Welcome to Reichland Asylum. Today we have Dr. Charles Crawford. He's the attending physician here in Ward B. He's a little bit grumpy today. He's been locking some people up in some cages he has out back. So if you see him around the asylum, try to avoid him. If you can't avoid him, just say hi and be nice so you don't get now. A couple of rules: don't touch any of the actors, don't touch any of the props. Great photo op for you at the end of the tour. Look us up on social media and have a great time.
There you go. Oh, man. Here we go, man. Are you ready?
Oh, I'm so scared.
Can't believe. Oh, yeah. Time is on our side. Here we go. What are we going to be running into? So dark in here. Whoa. Oh. Ooh, man, it's already getting creepy in here. Oh, wow. Herbert West in the house right here. Studying some death. Got a good head in his hands.
Even got a little head action there.
All right. Man, all the cool costumes you will see here at Midsummer Scream. Got all the merchandise tables here. We're taking one final walk through everything. Uh-oh, B-Movie TV. There's Felissa Rose right there. Oh, man. Surprises everywhere. Oh, snap. Got Ari Lehman right over here. Uh-oh, we got some Blu-rays. Oh, we got the Terrifier. This is Dread Central Presents. Oh, man. Blu-rays and DVDs everywhere, man. Oh, got posters and everything. Oh, here's where Linnea Quigley was. So, yeah, she was a last minute edition like last week. It's crazy. Oh, we got a little Ghostbusters action here, man. The Ecto 1 live and active. Yep. Wow. You never know what kind of cool discoveries you're going to make here at Midsummer Scream.
Are you enjoying this?
Enjoying what?
You ain't seen shit yet, pennies.
I think that's the Crypt Keeper over there is what I just heard. Oh, that's pretty cool. Oh, man. Oh, wow. Oh, here you go. Slashback Video in the house. Along the Little Mystic Museum.
Still, that is the time when ghosts are present, practicing their terror with ghoulish delight. When the crypt doors creak and the tombstones quake, spooks come down the swinging way, and the haunts materialize to begin to vocalize. Crypt ghosts out to socialize. Close your eyes and don't try to hide. Simply spook, they simply do, shrouded in a death.
producer of the Haunted Mansion, Don Hahn, is here.
And the director of the film, Mr. Rob Minkoff. Come on.
So we just got out of the screening for the Haunted Mansion where they had a live commentary from the producer and director.
The director.
Wow.
Also directed Lion King, Hunchback of Notre Dame.
Oh my
Producers
gosh.
worked on a lot of stuff too.
And Who Framed Roger Rabbit. Oh my gosh.
Rick Baker worked on this.
You gonna have him sign it?
No, I gotta get my poster signed.
But let's say if you get that option, I'd say bring that just in case it could happen.
There's a Monster Maker in here too. Can't be greedy.
Oh man, you got it all right here. And that's not all that she got signed today either. Oh man, she got some Haunted Mansion posters.
It's you.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, it's downright dreadful. Not only is there a first place $500 cash prize, they've generously decided, beyond my better judgment, to deliver a second place prize. Shut up! Of $250.
So many good costumes up here.
They must have had a hard time picking if they're doing a second.
Yeah.
They made it up this week. The production designer from Hocus Pocus, and season 12 finalist of Face Off, Casey Boosman. Well, have we tallied the votes? And do we have winners? Casey would like to say a few words. You shut up.
It was very, very difficult to choose a winner. We looked at many different aspects of these costumes, these wonderful costumes, and we looked for detail, attention to detail, determination, love of the character, all these many things. We looked at shoes.
Some good ones.
I think the 250 goes to Annabelle.
Really,
Yeah.
Gentlemen,
There's some really good ones.
Well, the winner is the gentleman with the hat box right there.
Oh, very nice. Yeah, you did.
And second.
We're just supposed to announce second place before first place.
Second place, Annabelle.
All right, Midsummer Scream has come and gone. As the big attraction, the big celebration was this thing right here. The 50th anniversary for Disneyland's famed horror ride. Only horror ride, I dare say. The Haunted Mansion. Oh man, this is a classic. Amy got this poster right here, and she got it signed by the legendary Imagineer himself, Bob Gurr. Originally, this was only supposed to be a walkthrough. But guess what? Bob Gurr decided, no, let's make some doom buggies for people to ride, and when they ride on it, one of these ghosts will be sitting next to them when they least expect it, right? Oh, man. Haunted Mansion is a classic, and ironically, Amy and I went the very next week to Disneyland for what turned out to be the 50th anniversary. So the day we went, it was the 50th anniversary. And I'll tell you what, the lines were fucking packed at the merch stores for the Haunted Mansion, because I guess Disneyland had an exclusive, only merch to be sold that day, so there were lines, and you could have sworn you were at another convention and not a theme park. But this was part of our amazing 2-year anniversary weekend. Amy, I love you so much, It was such a fantastic weekend. So many fantastic memories through these 2 years. I can't wait for more. Man, oh man. Haunted Mansion Mania. And this is also an idea of what the Doom Buggy looks like in case those of you who have never gone to Disneyland and never have had a chance to go. So you walk through, you do the usual, and then you step on one of these right here. And it's got the classic theme on here too. That's so cool. 50th anniversary. We also left there with some cool little buttons from Disneyland, as we did indeed leave that theme park at California Adventure happily ever after, indeed. So there you go. We got that. I also happened to pick up some Haunted Mansion merch that day too, as I got a t-shirt. This really cool looking t-shirt of the Haunted Mansion. I love that little logo, and I love just the design on here. It's all in black, and of course there you go. Hitch a ride to the afterlife. I almost said the other side. Hey. There you go. Haunted Mansion madness that was not only Midsummer Scream, but Disneyland as well. That's not all for the autographs, as we showed you earlier. Speaking of the Haunted Mansion starring Eddie Murphy had a live commentary by the director and the executive producer. The director, of course, being Rob Minkoff, who directed The Lion King. The Lion King, yeah, that's right. And then Don Hahn was the executive producer of this film. He also worked on The Lion King, Hunchback of Notre Dame, and so many others. But look at that. Oh, there you go. Perfect. This was actually a fun movie. This was my first time seeing it, and what a better way to see it for the first time than with a live commentary by the director and the executive producer. Executive producer Don Hahn also worked on another classic. Who Framed Roger Rabbit? This movie is so much fun. It's been many years since I've seen this film. I feel like I've seen the Roger Rabbit animated short Tummy Trouble at the beginning of the Honey, I Shrunk the Kids VHS tape more than I have seen Who Framed Roger Rabbit. But this movie never gets old. Man, holy shit. Midsummer Scream and Disneyland madness, I'll tell you that. But there's more. Oh yeah, there's more. Alright, so at Midsummer Scream, not only is it just mostly a convention, obviously, with some cool vendors and obviously the guests like the Dream Warriors this year, also had, as I believe, 18 immersive experiences, 18 haunts. One of them was for this upcoming movie, Ready or Not. Oh man, you want to talk about a deadly game of hide and seek? That's what we got to experience. We had to hide from people under beds, freaking behind couches, whatever the hell it was inside those mysterious rooms, and hope to not get tagged and get our flags pulled. Like capture the flag. But once you were done with that after 3 minutes and you left, we got some freebies. Like this Ready or Not poster right here. This is vintage. We also got a giant size poster, as they were limited to 20. And so we took one of those, and we also got this one. The giant size poster looks exactly like this. I figured I'd show this one. Ready or Not, sure to be a classic. It looks like violent fun. And not only did we get that, we also got free t-shirts too. Yeah, we also got free t-shirts, as you can tell right here. Pick and choose your weapon. Oh man. And then you have the Ready or Not logo right on the side right here. Oh man, that is so damn cool. And on the back, it also says something. There you go. A killer game of hide and seek. Freebies for this new film. We can't wait to see it. It comes out real soon here in the month of August. But there was another movie that came out just recently. Guillermo del Toro's Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark recently came out this past weekend, and at this one booth they were giving away this poster right here, little scarecrow action, as that's one of the main stories right here. Oh, that's not just that one though. There was a second poster. Oh yeah, little red room action right here. These are some key stories obviously in the movie Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark, and here was the third poster that they gave away. This is probably going to be one that people remember most as far as the scenes go. Probably this one as well as another one, which I won't spoil to anybody who have not read the books, which I didn't, because I used to disregard them as a kid as nothing but a ripoff of Goosebumps. What the fuck did I know? Oh, man.
But yeah, 3 different posters for scary stories to tell in the dark. And they all represented these big 3 story segments. This movie overall was pretty solid. It wasn't too scary or anything. It wasn't too crazy. But it had its moments like that. Some cool atmosphere, just like all around. And it was just fun. It was a fun film. Definitely one that I would say check it out. See what you think of it. If you grew up reading scary stories to tell in the dark. If you grew up reading those books. You may be satisfied by these. I mean, it's hard for me to say because I never read the books. But I'll say this. It was a solid film, and if they make a sequel to it, I'm all for it. So, scary stories to tell in the dark, solid fun overall. And that's not all for the freebies. Raina and Christian picked up many posters at the merchandise booths while we were in the haunts at Midsummer Scream. This was one of the cool posters that they got. Oh man, Beyond the Gates. This movie looks pretty gnarly. I've always been curious about this one. I remember Dark Delicacies had a signing event for the DVD Blu-ray release with cast and crew, which included, of course, Barbara Crampton. But NXT was in San Diego that day, and I already had tickets, so I was already committed to going to that event. That happened to be the NXT event where Ty Dillinger had his final NXT appearance and had his send-off from the whole NXT roster. So that's what happened that day when Dark Delicacies had a signing event for this, but I've always been curious about this movie. Hoping to get it one of these days. It looks like a good one, and I've heard nothing but good things about it, too. So, cool Beyond the Gates poster. Another cool poster that we got here. Terrifier. Oh, man. I'll tell you what, I've seen this movie once. I don't know if I was tired, but a lot of it did feel slow. Most of the characters, you don't really give a shit about, in my opinion, and probably in Amy's opinion, and some other people's opinions as well. The characters weren't too interesting. Terrifier was cool. The makeup was amazing. The special effects, the gore was insane. The kills were really good. It's just getting to those kills to me is what kind of drags this movie down a little bit. But I have to give it a watch again because, I want to feel like I was tired the one time I watched this movie. But Terrifier's got some good gore in it. And, hey, a hell of a modern-day icon as well. So, I'll definitely give this another chance. But if you haven't seen it, and if you like gore, give the Terrifier a watch. Definitely give it a watch. And we got more free posters. This one also from the Monster Squad, like the other two. Evil Dead 2 poster. And this happens to be a page out of the Necronomicon. Oh, man, that'd be cool to frame up. The Necronomicon. Oh, man. Book of the Dead has been opened. Hopefully, no Deadites are coming to get us. Oh, shit. But Evil Dead 2 is a classic. Trilogy is a classic. I even like the remake. The remake was pretty damn good. Still gotta watch Ash vs. Evil Dead, but I got the series on DVD, all 3 seasons, so I'll have to watch that. So there you go, more cool posters. And one last free poster. Yeah, a lot of freebies here at Midsummer Scream. And this is a poster of Lucio Fulci's Zombie, which was made into a comic book by Ebon Press. And this is their issue of Ape vs. Zombie. It's a cool poster. Oh, man. I love Lucio Fulci's Zombie. I'm a huge fan of his. He's my favorite director of all time. I love Italian horror films. Haven't read this comic series yet, though. But it turns out, I guess this was issue number 6 right here. Ape vs. Zombie. That's pretty cool. Thank you, Raina. Thank you, Christian, for those free posters. So freaking cool. And that's not all. That's not all, though, because Amy and I did exchange gifts for our 2-year anniversary, and one of the really cool things she got me was this t-shirt. I survived Judgment Day. They got the little Terminator arm and everything. Obviously, that's the one that grabbed from Cyberdyne Systems. And you know what? That's so fucking cool. I think I have a shirt I need to wear at Son of Monsterpalooza when I meet certain people from Terminator 2. I can't fucking wait, but that's not the only Terminator 2 merchandise that she got me. This is so badass. Check this out. Here's the other insane Terminator 2 merch she got. This really kick-ass Terminator 2 poster. Amazing artwork, all in blue. And then, of course, the eyes of the T-800 himself just standing out from the endoskeleton. Man, this is just amazing. Terminator 2. I love this movie. This was my first Schwarzenegger movie I ever saw in theaters. It is my second favorite movie of all time. Number 1, of course, being the first Terminator. Terminator 2 never gets old. And at Son of Monsterpalooza, we are going to meet Robert Patrick and Edward Furlong, the T-1000 and John Connor himself, as well as probably
John Connor's friend, played by Danny Cooksey, who played Budnick in Salute Your Shorts. So that is pretty fucking cool. Love this poster. Thank you so much, Amy. But this is not all that she got me. Oh no. Amy was so nice enough to get me this DVD Blu-ray combo pack collector's edition of John Carpenter Body Bags. John Carpenter and Tobe Hooper both directed segments in this film. Kind of an anthology film. I've always wanted to see this. I've been very curious. I never knew much about this movie for the longest time, and then I started hearing about it from, you know, people who are huge fans of John Carpenter when it came to the Golden Apple signing event. I mean, hell, I think Raina got a Body Bags item signed last year, and man, I kept on hearing about it little by little, and I got curious, and then we saw a video clip of it at John Carpenter's concert last year, and I got even more curious. So this is cool. So glad that Amy got me this. This is going to be such a fun movie. I can't wait. And there's another John Carpenter movie here that she got me. In the Mouth of Madness, starring Sam Neill himself. This movie looks really cool. Dark and crazy. And it's based on H.P. Lovecraft, so that's even cooler. And there's also a Horrors Hallowed Grounds segment on here, so I'm kind of curious about some filming locations in this movie. Oh, man. Another John Carpenter movie. This is considered part 3 of his Apocalypse trilogy, because you got The Thing, Prince of Darkness, and now In the Mouth of Madness. So I'm looking forward to this. I have a copy of this, but it's all tattered and torn. The DVD disc, it looks a little beat up, and so I've never really played it. And so when she surprised me with this, it's made me forget about that old copy at all. So I'm looking forward to In the Mouth of Madness. And then last but not least, I've never collected audiobooks before, but here we go. Stephen King's The Mist. It's a good film. I like the movie. I like the twist in it. A lot of people disagree. But this is all fully dramatized by, I believe, the cast and crew of The Mist. So, little audiobook action that we can listen to on our drives up to LA. I'm super curious, and it's in 3D sound, too. Nice little companion piece to go with the Mist movie. Looking forward to that. Holy shit. What a weekend it was. Amazing gifts. Amazing merchandise. Amazing freebies. Oh, man, amazing times. What is next? Well, we do have to go to Derry for a free Funhouse and Carnival experience at the end of August. Will we come out alive? We'll have to find out. We survived the Haunted Mansion. Can we survive Derry? We'll see.
They're like, oh, they're